it's hot. Hi, so I just remembered that I've always wanted to film a video about my hair. This is my hair. Because it's kind of difficult for curly girls of my kind to figure out how their hair works quite a lot. And I thought it was worth sharing my journey. So that's what this is, so enjoy. It's nice and warm today, oh my god. In this video I'm going to deep condition and then style my hair, but I thought I'd show you all the products I use over the course of a week. The first is a stand-in for shampoo, coconut co-wash, which is much less drying on curly hair. And then for conditioner, I basically just use anything that doesn't have sulfates in it, and sometimes I use coconut oil and argan oil. I exclusively use coconut oil for when I'm deep conditioning, and argan oil makes my hair extra silky if I feel like it's been dry lately. A technique I figured out that really helped the volume of my hair was wetting it and conditioning it upside down. This allows the hairs to sort of form their curls without the head getting in the way and encourages the roots to go upwards. One of the hardest parts of having curly hair is detangling it without creating breakage. Quite often as a kid I would just brush through my hair thinking that was the right thing to do, and it just broke the hell out of my hair. So the best thing to do is to use conditioner to create slip, and while it's wet, just finger brush it. If you've got very, very thick hair like me, you might be tempted to use a brush. Please don't, because when you use your fingers, you can feel the knots in your hair and you can pull them apart without snapping the hairs. Then I use a tiny, tiny bit of coconut oil on the tips of my hair so that it doesn't weigh down my hair too much, but it still protects the ends. And then I wait about an hour and I edit this video. Then, after I'm not really sure how long, I wash my hair and I walk through my house like a horrible, soggy goblin lady. But look at those curls! They're so, look, so hydrated, so luscious. The reason I'm upside down like this is because I don't want my hair to settle on one side of my head. So throughout this video I'm gonna re-flipping my hair to different sides so that it keeps the volume. Also, to prevent some frizz, I'm using a t-shirt to get the worst out of my hair. And then I use this mousse, which encourages volume even more by sort of strengthening my roots. I don't really care about brand loyalty or anything, so you can use whatever whatever mousse you want. I don't really think it has an effect. And then the same with this, which is styling spray that sort of slicks up my hair again and encourages it to curl in the way I want it to. A normal day I wouldn't do this part, I would just go straight to drying my hair. But because it's quarantine and I've got literally nothing else to do in the day, I take a little part of my hair, usually the front parts, and any parts that don't usually curl in the right way, and I sort of brush my fingers through it and I encourage it to curl, because sometimes curls have this little part in them where the curl doubles back on itself and the curl pattern is broken. So I figure out which way it naturally goes and then I twist it in that way. Here I've sort of partitioned two parts of my hair and then curl them in the same direction. Then I scrunch the ends to encourage it to curl even more, and then I just softly lay it down so that it stays curled. And then I do that with sort of random parts of my hair. I don't do it with every part because I'm impatient. I think a lot of curly girls encourage you to buy loads of products. I am definitely of the belief that you don't need to do that. Basically, the only thing you need is this, a diffuser. The point of a diffuser is that it gently dries your hair without breaking up curl patterns and sort of evenly spreading heat. My hair takes about 15 minutes to dry, and I never use a high heat because that creates more damage. And I flip my hair over my head again to encourage the roots to go upwards, and occasionally I flip it side to side because my neck starts hurting, until it's about half dry, and then I sit up straight like that. And you can see the curls starting to emerge and the volume beginning to emerge. And after a long time of drying my hair, I miss my friends, as I always do now. So I FaceTimed them and stabbed at my head with a wide tooth comb, which encourages more and more volume and lifts your hair again. And this is my hair. You can see where I have finger curled my hair because the curls are slightly tighter and shorter as a result. And there we go. My actual hair length is about here, so you can see the shrinkage. I actually have 3B or 3A hair, which means something to curly people and means absolutely nothing if you don't know what it means. It goes 2A, B, C, 3A, B, C, 4A, B, C. And 2 is waves, 3 is curls, and 4 is kinks. And 3A basically means curls that are like this, and 3B means curls that are like this one, which is slightly more ringlety, and I get 3B down here. Your hair will never be one type of curl. It will always be many different patterns, and often if your hair is damaged by heat or you aren't treating it with as much care as you might need to, you will think that you are one curl pattern, and then after a few years of not straightening it and not brushing it and getting regular cuts, you'll realize that it's like this. My hair used to be completely straight. Not as a kid. As a kid I had adorable perfect ringlets, and then I went through a phase of straightening it all the time and brushing it. I've been sort of transitioning my hair for about 5 years, unconsciously getting it to this point. And there were moments throughout that journey where I loved my hair. You don't have to have perfect curls to be able to love your hair. It's ridiculous to think that there's some kind of elite way of doing your hair, and that's why I hate the idea of having the golden product that you must use, despite in my own life having golden products that save me personally and that I love personally. The one that I found a few years ago was a Lush, hair moisturizer, and that made a huge difference. But it's your own personal journey, and you get the results that you're looking for. You might not want hair like mine. My hair is quite round and quite big sometimes, and very thick and heavy. Chances are this video won't have been helpful to you. It's specifically helpful to people who have this length hair, who have this thickness, who have this curl pattern, who have this level of moisture and porosity. Porosity? Oh, Christ. I need to go back to school. So I hope it's useful in any kind of way, and that you sort of test out what I've done and do that. Can you tell I cut my own hair? Yes, you can.